All right. All right, team. We've got a patient with some interesting symptoms to diagnose. The symptoms are cerebral vasculitis, conjunctivitis, and chronic atrophic.
Well, based on those symptoms, I believe it could be a case of Wegener's granulomatosis.
I disagree. I think it might be more along the lines of Church-Strauss syndrome.
What about Takayasu arteritis? Could that fit the bill here?
I'm leaning towards Bouchet's disease as a possible diagnosis.
You're all wrong. It is ectopia cordis.
Ectopia cordis? Are you sure, Hawks?
That's a rare condition, Hawks. Are you sure we should proceed with this diagnosis?
Ectopia cordis? That's a huge risk, Hawks. Are you certain about this?
I've never even seen a case of ectopia cordis before. Is this really the right call, Hawks?
Damn it, yes. We have no time to waste. The patient needs a thymectomy immediately. It's risky. You wanted to see me, Tracy?
Yes, Hawks. I heard that you want to perform a thymectomy on your patient with ectopia cordis. Where did you get such a stupid idea?
Well, Tracy, I actually learned about this course of action from you.
From me? That's not even remotely true, Hawks. I would never suggest such a risky procedure without thorough evaluation.
Wouldn't you, though?
Hawks, being inspired by false information is reckless. You cannot just gamble with your patient's life based on a misconception.
No, I'm pretty sure this is something you would have suggested in the past.
Hawks, your diagnosis is ectopia cordis. Your patient is 40 years old, and your idea of treatment is a thymectomy. How does any of that sound like something I would suggest?
I remember you from med school, when you would cram the night before major exams while chugging copious amounts of alcohol, so everyone could remember you were one of the cool ones.
We didn't go to med school together.
Oh, right. I always get the crazy one who suggested thymectomy for ectopia cordis and the hot one who partied her way through med school mixed up. My apologies.
Oh no, the patient is in critical condition. This wasn't what we expected after the thymectomy.
I have a feeling thymectomy wasn't the right treatment for ectopia cordis. Dr. Hawks was insistent, but it doesn't seem to have helped.
You might be right. We need to figure out the correct course of action quickly. What do you suggest, Gary?
Well, if the heart is lying outside of the chest, maybe we need to perform a cardioectomy.
That's even stupider than what Hawk suggested. Frankly, we should probably just start banning any form of ectomies from this hospital until we know what we're doing.
What the hell were you all thinking? Ectopia cordis. Thymectomy. You incompetent fools could have killed the patient.
Dr. Hawks, we thought you were right about this one up until about now.
We did all the necessary tests. It seemed like the best course of action at the time.
But what do you think the diagnosis actually is then?
You want to know what I think? I think you're all about as useful as the hairstylist from Breaking Bad. I don't have time for this nonsense. Figure it out yourselves.
Come on, Dr. Hawks. Don't leave us hanging like this. We need your expertise.
It wasn't even my idea, it was Tracy's. You want to complain to someone who knows about this kind of treatment and the complications. Go ask her. I have lunch waiting for me.
Sounds great, Hawks. Hope the egg salad sandwich is extra warm today.
I can't stop thinking about this patient of mine. It's like a medical mystery that I just can't crack.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But you should see the progress we're making with our oncology patients. It's truly inspiring.
I don't really care. You have the answers and I don't. Anyway, I think I've finally figured it out. It all makes sense now.
Wait, what? You're leaving already? We didn't even finish our lunch.
I'm too disgusted with lunch and letting Tracy throw me under the bus for her stupid ideas.
But they fixed the cooler. The egg salad sandwiches are at optimal temperature again.
Johnson. If I wanted a misadventure of defecating all over my apartment tonight, I'd at least pick something tastier like Taco Bell. I don't remember the last time these cafeteria workers even washed their hands. I'm sorry for barging in, but we have a critical situation here. Ectopia cordis was misdiagnosed. It's not what our patient has.
Hawks, you can't just storm in here without protection. You're putting everyone at risk.
He's right, Hawks. We have protocols for a reason. You can't just disregard them.
Listen, I had a breakthrough during lunch with Dr. Johnson. It's carcinosarcoma. Trust me. Trust me, I've seen it before.
Carcinosarcoma? That's a rare diagnosis. What's the prognosis, Hawks?
The prognosis is not good, Randall, but we caught it early. We can still save our patient if we act fast.
Do you have a plan, Hawks? We need specifics if we're going to treat this correctly.
I do. Let's get to work, team. We have a life to save.
Did you make sure Tracy signed off on this idea first?
Once again, it was hers. If this fails, show up to her house tonight with the egg salad sandwiches I emptied out of the cafeteria and throw them on her lawn. I can't believe I was so off with the diagnosis. It was definitely carcinosarcoma, not ectopia cordis.
Well, at least you were able to correct it before any irreversible decisions were made.
Good job, Hawks.
Thanks, Tracy. But honestly, if you didn't have such stupid ideas, the patient would probably be in better shape than they were this morning.
You're still blaming me for your mistake.
Listen, I know it's not easy, but it's best to be honest when you make a mistake. It's good to take responsibility.
Why are you insistent on being wrong?
I'm not wrong. You are. Maybe if you actually did well in medical school, you could be like the rest of us, fine doctors.
Fuck you!
I didn't like that idea.